start, I take 2 full water bottles and place them like this to hold the yarn in place. On the smallest pom-pom maker, unlock the sides. Once open, line them up where the bumps go into the holes. Using the yarn, wrap it around, and on your second time around, cross over the first loop, and then from there you can continue to wrap, going in one direction, and then once that has enough to where you're happy with it, you can go in the other direction and repeat that. When you're happy with how much you've wrapped, just cut off a tail and then repeat the process on the other side. When ready, bring the 2 sides together and use the locks to lock them in place. While holding the yarn in place on one side, use your scissors and cut down the center. Keep hold of the first side and hold the second side as well, and cut down the center. Now make a tail and cut it off. It's also helpful to do this before you start. And then bring it into the center of the tool. Have the sides meet and make a single knot. Pull it as tight as you can. Then make it a double knot, pulling it as tight as you can. Trim the excess yarn off at the top of the tool, and now it's ready to remove. Undo the locks, pull the sides of the tools apart, and you've got a pom-pom. The next step is to trim it so that all the sides are even in the shape that you want. Do the exact same thing with either the pink or yellow yarn, and find where the center is being held in, and use that as a guide to cut it down very small. Be careful to make sure that there's still enough yarn to hold everything in. After checking their size, I made the pink one smaller. After putting on the stand and the plug adapter, you can turn it on. You can see the light pop up. The glue stick goes in that end, and then you pump it through until you can't anymore, and then wait for it to be hot, leaving it to sit on the stand. Once you start to see a little glue coming out of the tip, that means it's hot enough. Place some along the inside rim of your tiny terracotta pot. Then put your green pom-pom in first. And then you can glue on the flower. And there's your first cactus. For the wreath, assemble your chosen pom-poms to get a sense of the composition. Right now I'm just looking to see which side I want facing it. When ready, put hot glue on the hoop, place your pom-pom, and hold it in place for a little bit. And that's all it needs. Keeping your original composition in mind, you can go ahead and attach the others. If they feel loose, you can always glue between the pom-poms and then push them together to cover it up. If a pom-pom were to get stuck on your table, don't pull it off, you want to cut it off. If you would like even more support, you could put a piece of fabric or cardstock on the back and then hot glue it all together. Make sure the piece is cut to size so that you can't see it from the front. Since mine will just be hanging on a wall, I don't feel I need that extra support, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And here are your first two finished projects. Now I want to make a cactus with a different shape and a different colored flower. My goal with this one is to cut it long and skinny. Make sure to keep track of where your center tie is so you don't cut it. Now I'm going to cut down the yellow real small, just like we did for the other flower. Be very careful not to cut your fingers. And that's the last thing you need to finish your projects.